Guys, I wanted to make a video real quick to explain why I started a Discord. The reasons may not be for what you think. So before we get into that, I want to go through, these are actual receipts. This is actual money that I spent out of my pocket trying to find somebody that could help me with trading. I like the sound of trading. Who wouldn't? You can make money from anywhere in the world from a device with an internet connection. Who would not like to do that? And if there's people out there that are successful, I want to be one of those people. That's how I started. So as you can see, we're going to go through some of the receipts. I paid $2,500 to Warrior Trading, another $500 for an add-on, $1,700 to Trade Ideas, another $2,000 to Trade Ideas, $127 to TC2000, $39 Stock Insiders, Scott Zones, Scott Pulsini Trader. I think it was like a course for $820, another add-on for $400, and then a really nasty email from Scott when I was asking him about how profitable he was and how I could, eventually cancel my membership. I'm not here to get into that. Scans, $149. Rapid Trading Group, $130. $79 Profits Unlimited. Who is this? Prime Trading Investments, $550. Millionaire Publishing, $14.95. eSignal, $3,800. Thanks, Ross Cameron. That's the guy. Another $400 for eSignal. Another $1,900 from eSignal. Another $200 for me. It's kind of depressing for me doing this stuff, you guys. Going through all of these things. Deckmark Trades. Who is the Rhythmic? It's never ending. Bookmap. Benzinga, $840. BAM SEC Trial, $830. Arjo, he had a course, $610. He was the guy. Another $105 for his monthly. It goes on and on. I wholeheartedly understand your struggle to try to find somebody, anybody, to help you become a consistently profitable trader. I get it. That's why I made the Discord. I want to see if I can help, and I'm already making a difference. Gabe, he passed 4 accounts September 4th. Good dude. These guys are passing accounts not because they are copy trading what I am doing, but because they are watching my process and then tweaking what they have already learned in order to become profitable. These guys were blowing up accounts left and right. That's who I'm looking for. Can I help the newer people? Sure, but you may have a lot to learn to get up to speed to where we are. So this is my top step dashboard right now, right? There's nothing in here. Why? Because my accounts are so old, guys, they make me use the old dashboard. You only need 5 winning days of 200 plus to take a payout. I've got 32 so far. I ran them up to $9,900, 5 of them. I took out $4,500 across 5 accounts. I took out 21 grand, and now I'm doing it again. I passed this challenge. I think I had to get to 9 grand back then on March 13th. Right? That's when I passed the challenge. I think I started it in January, right at the beginning of the year, maybe February. So, what, the first or second trading weekend, I passed it. Already ran it back up to 9 grand, took a withdrawal, and now I'm at 29.40 and I'm doing it again. Right? I'm showing you this. You can't fake Top Step. Right? 150K Express account, leader. Here's my balance. I'll just click through all of them. 29.70, 29.84, 29.40, 29.29. This is what I'm doing now compared to blowing up account after account after account. That's why I started the Discord. And guys, it's hard. We are constantly refining the edge. I am logging every trade I take. I take the same setup every time. What does that allow me to do? Look at this. Stop hunt continuation, stop hunt continuation, stop hunt continuation. Loss, loss, loss. So 3 out of my 4 losses were stop hunt continuation. So now I'm using Bookmap. You don't need Bookmap. I'm just saying I'm using Bookmap. I have it configured to only see stop runs that I want to see instead of loading this thing up and taking a trade based off what they say. I'm taking a trade based off what I'm looking for. And now I'm using Bookmap as a tool to help me with my strategy. So my strategy, guys, is not behind a paywall. It's not behind some course. When you're logged into my Discord, which the first 3 days are free, so you can come right in and take the strategy. It's a PDF. You can download it. This is step by step of what I do every day. It's free. It costs you nothing. I'm not here to take your money. I live stream myself trading these 5 accounts every day. I'm going to be in front of the computer every day anyway. So why not live stream it and see if I can help somebody? Why can't I do it for free? You guys know the answer to that. You know how many trolls and everything. If I made it free, do you know how many people would be in the Discord tomorrow? And then how am I going to provide the kind of value to the people that I'm actually trying to help? Because they were in a rough spot and they didn't know which way to go, and now they're passing accounts, not because they're copying my strategy. You guys, if you want to come in and copy my strategy, you can, but my guess is you're going to have a lot to work on before you can only take the same trades that I take live, because you're going to be wanting to take all kind of other trades as a new trader. That's part of what I'm trying to help and get across with the Discord. If you're new, you're not going to understand what I'm talking about. But if you're at a spot where you're just constantly blowing up accounts and you really want to put in the work and you really want to learn and you want to see it from somebody that's really doing it every day and not blowing up accounts since 2024, then I'm your guy, right? I wanted to make a video to show that there's actually people out there that are real, that are doing this. Don't get stuck like I did hopping, right? Look how much money I spent. These are actual screenshots of my own. That's from my checking account. I'm glad the whole number's not there. These are my own statements on how much I spent. If you guys are doing this, this is not the way. I promise you. You're going to have to put in work. And you're going to have to start tracking your trades. You got to figure out what works for you. Over time, you're always going to have to refine your edge. This top percentage is a 62% win rate. This bottom number of trades is 34. So the market's always evolving, trying to take your money. That's why there's no one strategy you can just go buy that always makes money. That's why you see new traders come up and disappear all the time, because over time, the market's job is to adapt to take your money. So you have to constantly evolve to take its money. So if you're jumping strategies, you're never going to be consistently profitable. When you go to the casino, do you have a chance to win money? Absolutely you do. Let's say you're going to play blackjack, right? You got a chance to play blackjack. You got what, like a 49% chance. I think the casino has a 1 or 2% edge, right, when you play blackjack. You could argue trading's the same way, up or down, as 50% if you really wanted to. You could. Same thing, right? Why does the casino let you come in there and play blackjack? Do you see the casino changing the rules of blackjack because somebody came in and won 10 hands in a row? No, man, they stay cool, calm, and collected, just like you need to do when you're trading. They know over the long run they have the edge. And I know I do too, because I'm constantly analyzing myself. I'm constantly going through, I'm logging every trade. This is the work that you need to do. So if you hear people say, oh, put in the work, but they aren't showing you their trades, they aren't showing you that they're putting in the work, they aren't showing you that they haven't blown up an account since March, then you're probably not following the right people. And that's why I don't make many YouTube videos, because I can't be fake. It's just not who I am, you guys. So if you want to come and join me every day, this is what I'm doing. Come on in. Love to have you. I trade the same plan every single day, right? Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll catch you on the next one.